The 351 WSL cartridge. The Winchester Model 1907 rifle. Together, an unlikely yet fascinating combo. Born in 1906, the 351 Winchester self-loading, also called the 351 WSL, was America's step into a new era of firepower. Winchester chambered it in the Model 1907, replacing the 1905 and its short-lived 35 SL. It wasn't just another cartridge. It was the beating heart of a rifle built for speed. The 351 WSL proved popular with police and security forces. It was the only chambering available in the Model 1907, and it even saw service in France across both world wars. The Ribérol's M1918 cartridge was based on it. And in 1919, an experimental Thompson submachine gun was built to fire it, though it never went commercial. By the 1960s, some gun writers criticized the 351 as inadequate for deer hunting. Its power was often compared to a .357 Magnum carbine load, but in truth, it sat somewhere between the .30-30 Winchester and the .35 Remington. Townsend Whalen himself praised it as a good cartridge for deer and similar game in close timber. Most factory loads launched a 180-grain bullet, .351 caliber, 1,850 to 1,925 feet per second, from a 20-inch barrel. That's identical muzzle energy to the .30-30, closer in power to the .35 Remington, and far beyond the .357 Magnum carbine. The 351 used an unusual bullet diameter, .351 instead of the more common .357 or .358. Today, most ammunition comes from boutique makers, cast lead, copper-plated, or resized .358 jacketed bullets, often loaded to lower velocities to protect older rifles. But with a fresh recoil spring and buffer, hand loaders can bring it back to original speeds. Chuck Hawks described the case: semi-rimmed, straight-sided, 1.380 inches long, small rifle primers, rim diameter .407, head diameter .380, overall length 1.90 inches, bullet diameter .351, maximum pressure 39,000 psi, factory loads 180 grain soft points at 1,850 feet per second. Accuracy? Fair at best, from the Model 07 carbines. Today, reloaders struggle to find brass and proper bullets. Lead bullets can be cast using Lyman molds, 171 grains with a gas check. IMR 4227 powder proved best overall, starting loads around 17 grains. Velocities from 1,400 to 1,900 feet per second, depending on bullet type. In its day, the 351 was used for short-range deer hunting. Today, it's considered marginal, best for small predators under 50 pounds. Visually, it looks like a larger .30 carbine, and though more powerful, it served similar purposes. Thanks to the handy Winchester 07 carbine, the 351 enjoyed a long production life. The rifle was discontinued in 1957, but ammunition lingered for years after. Even now, you'll find it. 16 sellers on Gunbroker, a couple of websites offering it. Proof that this oddball cartridge still has a following. Oddball? Maybe, But the 351 WSL lived a long, surprising life. In rifles, in prisons, even on the battlefield. It fed families, it guarded nations, and it carved its place in history. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, keep on rockin'.